Hello everyone, Green Onion Man here coming at you with another deck profile. Today we're going to be diving into the Spooky Boys, the Ghostricks. I fucking love this archetype. One of my first archetypes that I built when I started playing the game. Um, it's been a long time though, and they fell off super hard. The deck's never really was relevant or that good to begin with. But I feel with the resurgence of MR5 and with some of the newer cards that came out, this deck is actually playable. It did a lot better than I thought it would. Testing online. We're gonna go into some games after this as well to show you guys live to see that. I'm not just picking out my best games. So without further ado, let's get into the deck. So first we have a 2 tour guide. The reason I play the tour guide in the Sangan engine, it's a normal summon, it's a rank 3 or a link 2. And if I decide to go into link 2, I can link with the Sangan and search a Mary, a Spectre, or a Lantern for a following turn. Because they're live during my opponent's turn. So it's just a nice +1. And our other normal summon of the deck, what you want to see, turn 1. Jiangshi. Jiangshi's the equivalent of Gear armor, but for Ghostricks. Whenever it's flipped, you can search a Ghostrick card whose level is less than or equal to the number of Ghostrick monsters you control. Ghostrick Fairy. When this card's flipped, it can set a Ghostrick card, so you can recycle your spell or traps or your monsters, which is really nice. Ghostrick Doll. Great card. When it's flipped, during the end phase, you book all monsters on the field, and then you special a monster with the level equal to the amount booked. Really good card. Sadly, Link monsters kind of hurt it a lot since you can't flip those face down. We play triple Ghostrick Lantern. Whenever a Ghostrick monster is attacked, you can special summon and negate the attack as well as a direct attack. Gets our bodies out. And with our field spell, it's a lot more live than you might think. Ghostrick Spectre. When Ghostrick's destroyed, you can special summon it and draw a card. Mary, another great card. One of the best cards in the deck. Whenever you take damage, you can pitch it and special a Ghostrick face down. And we play Triple Pot of Extravagance for a draw engine. There's a lot of cards we don't want to hit, which is mainly our Angels and our Aloe cards, but we max out on those just in case. And I think the deck really just needs the extra card to be able to play. Pot of Avarice. This is used to recycle our Xyz. We go through our extra deck. When it starts getting going, you just blow through resources. And you just keep plussing. Because I'll explain the combo in a minute, because all the Xyz are pretty great. Terraforming, it searches our Ghostrick Parades and one of our win conditions, Mystic Mine. The reason Mystic Mine is so great in this deck is that it's tutorable with a trap card that I'll be speaking about in a bit. Going back to Parade, whenever your opponent attacks directly, you can search a card. But your opponent takes no damage, so you really want to get rid of this field spell after you get enough value off of it. So that's why we play so many. So we can just set field spells under it or search them out, play it over. Mystic Mine. Most of you probably know what it does. Whoever has more monsters can't do shit, pretty much. Mansion. All effect damage and battle damage are halved except by Ghostrick monsters. So this is the one you want to have up after you have your resources accumulated to try to go and poke for game. We do triple evenly match in case we go second. Renovation is the way we can search Mystic Mine. And it's a normal trap. You can activate it to add a Ghostrick card from your field zone to your hand, and then you can play a field spell from the deck. So you can play Mystic Mine during your opponent's turn. It's like a pseudo metaverse. But the other amazing effect it has is in the graveyard, you can banish it to target a Ghostrick Xyz and then swap it out for a different Xyz. So that's how, if you have this in grave and you manage to make any Ghostrick Xyz, it's like a +4. It's just pretty gross. Ghostrick Scare, it's a one-of. We can search most of the pieces we need off of the Angels. So we just need one. This flips all your face-down monsters face up, and then you Book of Moon as many monsters as you flip face up. Which helps us trigger all our flip effects without them popping our stuff. Metaverse is just another searcher for field spells. They're very important for the deck. There can be only one. The nice thing about Ghostricks is that all the different levels are different types. The level 1s are Fiends, the level 2s are Spellcasters, and level 3s are Zombies. That's really nice with there can be only one, since you can only have one of each type. you just lock your opponent out, and you're still just resetting and setting. And you set so much, you usually have more than one spellcasters on the field because they just keep setting and resetting themselves. This deck plays really well around there can be only one. And not last but not least, Triple Judgment. It's the no button. We don't want our field spells getting destroyed, so there's a nice way to say no. On to the extra deck. So Ghostrick, Angel of Mischief. 2 level 4 monsters. The way we usually summon it is you can rank it up over a Ghostrick Exceed. And once per turn, you can detach an Exceed material to search for a Ghostrick card. And its secondary effect is you can attach a Ghostrick card from your hand to it as an Exceed material. And when it has 10 Exceed materials, you win. This is a great win condition with Mystic Mine. You can just stall and keep attaching Ghostrick after Ghostrick card. It's fucking hilarious. And we do triple a la carte. 2 Ghostrick monsters. Your opponent can target face-up Ghostrick monsters or any face-up defense position monsters. So if you have 2 up, it makes a lock, which is nice. And you can detach a material to pop a set card. Since you're constantly flipping your opponent's cards face down, it's very live, as well as just people just always set cards. And just like its other counterpart, when this hits graveyard, just like Dualahan, it adds a Ghostrick card from your grave to your hand. So it can either recycle itself or recycle resources. So like, if you have the trap engrave, you can do a play like you make Alucard, you pop. Then you slap over the angel, you discard Alucard, you search. So that's you get a card in hand. Then the Alucard engrave adds you a Ghostrick card from grave to hand. Then you banish the trap, and then you rank up the angel with an Alucard, and then you could pop an additional card. Then you can switch on to the angel on top of it again, and then detach the Alucard and search another card, and then recycle another card with Alucard. So you can net 4 cards in a hand and pop 2 cards. It's like, it's pretty nutty. You'll see it in action. Dualahan, 2 level 1s. Gains 200 attack for each Ghostrick on the field. Is another really strong beater later into the game. And you can detach a card and during either player's turn and have the attack of a face-up monster. And if it's into the graveyard, just like Alucard, it does float, which is great. And we just play some good generic links. Borrelsword Dragon. Blackluster Soldier is actually pretty important just because once we establish there can be only one, he is one of the win conditions to just get 3 of each, one of each type on the field, which would be the level 1, a level 2, and a level 3, and linking it to him. And usually if you have there can be only one, your opponent won't be able to out a Blackluster Soldier without summoning multiple monsters. We play the Nightmares, they're just standard. Barricade Board Blocker, my bad for that, is another great card because if you search the trap off of the Angel of Mischief, you can link into a blocker, pitch the trap, and then just rank up the Mischief into an Alucard and just start popping and searching more and getting more advantage. So it's just a nice utility card. I mainly play the Link Karibo for there can be only one to help us go into sorry about that, to help us go into like Nightmare Phoenixes and stuff by putting a Cyberse on board because I don't play any main deck Cyberses. And last but not least, Relinquish Anima, amazing level 1 Link monster, like so much value off of being a Link 1. And I haven't tested too much of the side. There's kind of a model that I'd use. If you guys can see, yeah, Nibiru, Ash, Lightning Storm, Heavy Storm Dust are pretty standard. Drowning's great because all the field spells make your opponent attack directly. So you can Drowning, which is another great answer to the board. And last but not least, Unending Nightmare. I've been thinking about testing this in just in case I do need a pop. There can be only one. It has utility to pop my opponent's and my own spell and trap cards. And without further ado, let's get into some games. Alright, let's get into this match. So let's start off. But I just set the Jiangshi. I think I'd rather just do Jiangshi Scare. This hand's not very. This hand's pretty not stunned. So I at least get a Book of Moon. Maybe that'll be enough for whatever I'm playing against. For sure, he won't be able to kill me, but he'll probably be able to set up a pretty decent board. If he's normal summoning this, that probably means that this will be enough to win. Alright, I'm gonna pop off right now. We're gonna go into I'll go into the other tour guide since I'm gonna be overlaying. Let's make an Alucard. No, we can't. Activate pop a set. And now we can set up a Mystic Mind play for later. But let's grab this. And we can overlay for the Mischief. I don't think there are any Ghostrick cards in my graveyard, right? Oh no, there's the Scare. So what we do is, yeah, we add a Speller Trap, detach the Alucard. The Alucard will add back the Scare, and the Mischief will be able to get the Renovation. And Renovation and the Terraforming gets me Minefield spell, which will allow me to swap it out into a Mystic Mind during my opponent's turn if need be. But, which I might have to do, because it looks like he's playing a combo deck. Because if he has to make like a Nightmare Phoenix here or something, I think that's enough that his play just kind of sucks. And I can protect my Mischief and then pop off with a trap next turn. I think I'm good. We're gonna find out. Oh god. Can he destroy it? Just pass so I can kill you. During your main phase. During your part of one monster in your graveyard could effect, you can target one card in your opponent's graveyard banish it. Okay, that's fine. Depends what he leaves the board with. Now we activate the scare. Sorry, I was a little quiet there. What is he summoning? This card is synchro summon. You can target one tuner in your graveyard for summon. I'm gonna activate this again. Let's pop that. And that, I guess. So let's pop that. Now we can slap this bitch on top. Should I just link more? And she's a fairy. That's funny. Get Nene. Get those rocks out of here. Why didn't I attack that? Whatever. See, look, I'm misplaying, and that's just how good the deck is. Why didn't I attack that? I just like left it there. Whatever. Just pass turn, you lost. Yeah. Alright. I would side. He's gonna want to go first. I think I just put in the rocks. And he can still combo. I give him a rock, right? I don't know if that was the right time to do it, but I did it. It seemed like a pretty decent time to nuke that shit.